All right, y'all. Welcome to another wonderful episode of the Blacspiration podcast, the podcast that is here for Black people by Black people. I sounded like a 20s, like roaring 20s man. That was trash though. I gotta work on that. Yeah, really bad. I am Cortez. Hi, and today we have Boogie on the show. Ambitious Boogie. She is Boogie. Boogie down. Whatever. It don't matter. We gonna get into Boogie's story. We gonna talk about Boogie and all the amazing things she been going through, and doing. But first, you can't do the show without the host. And so I want to introduce myself. It is I, your friendly neighborhood shiesty man. The hood rat with the heart of gold. Your third favorite Washington behind Carrie and Denzel, but it is not a ranking order. I give them their props because they OGs, but it's not a ranking order. You know, it depends on the day. Me, Cortez Washington. Thank you for joining. I really appreciate you. And as always, I'm joined by my wonderful co-host. Co-host, let the people know who you are. Yeah. Oh, 1 second. Somebody says muted audio. God damn it. Let's double check. Is she muted? You both should be coming through. That is true.
Do you, right. Can they hear me now? Testing.
Testing. Unmute.
You
Yeah,
have to
that should
ask.
work.
You have to ask if they can hear us.
Oh, yeah. That should work.
Mm-hmm.
You have to ask them if they can hear us. If
Yes.
they can't hear us,
I can hear them. Dre Montana 52 said I can hear them. Hey, thanks, Dre. Appreciate you. Yeah, we good.
Perfect.
Yeah. All right, Asia, go ahead and give them your intro again. They heard me.
Great.
They didn't hear you.
Excellent. My name is Asia. That's what you can call me. I'm a variety streamer. I play games like Overwatch 2 and Apex and League of Legends. And did I say that already? I don't know. And anything that you can play with friends. I am your compassion-centric Renaissance woman, and I really love getting to interview people almost every week now, pretty consistently. We've actually been kind of going pretty consistently, and just learning about their lives and the things that they get to do in this space and beyond, because it's really important to uplift marginalized voices, but specifically Black voices in spaces where we don't necessarily always get the recognition we deserve.
I know that's right.
Yeah.
I know that's right.
Period.
And of course, we can never have an episode without a special guest. I mean, we can, but it's always better to have somebody else. And on this show, we have Ambitious Boogie, or SheisBoogie. And Boogie is a cosplayer, gamer, streamer, and mentor. She plays games like Tekken, Apex Legend, and is an Apex Legend coach and COO for the all-women organization called Sister Shooters.
Make sure you put that 2 times on that coach though. Just because you didn't hear it the first time.
2-time coach of the year. 2-time coach of the year. Yeah.
Period.
And Sister Shooters is a gaming collective for Black women in esports with a focus on FPS competitive gaming for skill, profit, and content creation. She recently joined Team Inferno, an EA licensed tournament host, and she streams mainly on Twitch, where she is a part of the Twitch Black Guild, and recently hitting her 5.1K followers. Please show some love for Boogie.
What it do, baby? The fact that I'm at 5.1K already is fucking nuts. I just hit 5.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
That's lovely. How you doing today, Boog?
I am doing great, man. It's always a pleasure to be here for my kinfolk and my skin folk. You feel me?
Yes, I feel you. I feel you. Yeah, so we are really gonna dive deep into your story, like how you got started, like what's your journey's been, like some of the great accolades, and like also you as a coach too. I really want to tap into that, like, because I know that mentality has to be different in comparison to being a player and a coach. But first, I want to know what we all are playing right now. So, what are we playing? I gotta
My
get better at that.
emotions.
Yes.
Oh, not
Oh no,
emotions.
not emotions.
Emotional
Oh.
damage.
Oh
Oh.
man. But
Oh.
no, currently I am playing Fortnite. I'm getting back into Apex. My Fortnite duo just went on tour with Neo hosting his concert overseas.
God
So
damn.
Oh, Raw Swagger.
mhm.
Oh,
Okay.
cute.
Yeah. So like I've been tired of solo queuing on Apex all the time. So he when I found him, it was from the Blurs Unite event, and I was like, "Oh shit, I
Uh-huh.
know this name." And I followed him.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna tell you something. Plot twist. I didn't know he was a celebrity or probably like to like 2-3 months ago. I was like, oh, you big time, big time. I was like, hold on, nigga. I'm not here yet, but oh, here we
Yeah.
are. And he just playing Fort. He was just like, yo, Bug, you play Fort? And I was just like, I dabble in it. He just started
Yeah,
playing
he's
Fort.
a Fortniter for sure.
He is. So like I got tired of solo queuing. So I tell people, I'm like, if y'all want to play the game with me, just ask. And
Yeah.
he asked, he was like, yo, you trying to run Fort? Cool. Like first 2 days, I was like, I'm not doing shit. It's just gonna be Apex and whatever other game I might spin the wheel on to play. And then it just went from that to me learning MK on Fort, him helping me learn MK on Fort, and then he just here. But yeah, Fortnite, Apex, I'm getting back into Tekken, and I'm gonna throw some more indie games in that I get like keys for and stuff. But
That's what's up. Hint, hint. You said hint, hint. That's what's
yeah, and
up.
that's fine.
Yeah. Asia, what you playing?
Oh, you know what? I haven't really played anything since last week. I played like one game of League this week so far. I kind of been touching grass.
We love that.
I might touch
We
grass
love that.
because
Yes.
summer's almost over. There was a
Just
lunar eclipse last night. I'm such a live, laugh, love girly. I just
yeah.
love the way the world works. So I need to be outside. But besides that, it's always going to be Spider Solitaire and League of Legends. That's just what I come to. I just get on there, play quick 2 games, and take my ass to bed. That's how my life is looking.
Yeah. You've been busy. You've been out here living your life, which is amazing.
Yes, and Overwatch. Yes, and Overwatch because I'm supposed to get on there since there's been a buff recently to some of the people I play with.
Okay.
Moira and also Valk got buffed in Apex. I didn't know
She
that.
did.
So
She sees
I might
everything now.
tiptoe my way back on over there.
Yeah. That's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah. Happy to hear.
What about you? Thank you.
Shit. I've been playing, you know what's wild? Since they announced that Dying Light's coming out with like a standalone expansion with the protagonist from the first game, I dabbled back into that. I just finished my second playthrough of the main campaign, and now I'm playing the following. And I really want to tap into there because I personally feel like Dying Light is the best Far Cry sequel that Ubisoft never made. And especially the following, because it includes vehicles and all this shit. And I really want to tap in and talk about that. I might do like a little like video essay or some shit on it. But that's been super fun. I've been playing that. But mostly, man, yeah, just that. I've been playing Torchlight 2 on my Switch. I love a good dungeon crawler, so I've been playing that. That's been super fun. I really love that game because it is like, first of all, it runs at 60 frames per second on your Switch, which is great, and in handheld. The graphics are super cartoony, so it doesn't really matter that it's on the Switch and it's like lower. And it's just really fun. I really like it. I really like the elements. And the funniest thing I was thinking about today is that like you can have a companion animal and mine is a dog. And I always was like, why do people make dogs your companion? But it makes so much sense because my dog loves going on dumbass trips with me, dumbass adventures. He loves doing it. And I realize a lot of other people's dogs love doing that shit too. They'll just follow you. Like you be like, all right, I got to go run into this house to save some people. They be like, all right, come on, let's go. Like type shit. And it's just like, what the fuck? Like, what are you doing? It's like, I'm with you. Let's go do some shit. Let's go do it. I don't care. Let's fucking do it. I don't give a damn. So, yeah, I just been playing those two. And yeah, mostly just been honestly, I've been focusing on my move. Me and my girlfriend just bought a house recently, and so
Yay.
Aw,
yeah, black ownership,
love
black
that.
equity. She's white, but black ownership on my part. On my part, you feel me? Yeah. Nah, yeah, exactly. Half black ownership. I own a part of that house too. Now, sir. Hey, come on, Lex Frost. Come on, Lex Frost.
I'm so sorry. I was just wondering if you were gonna tell people
Oh, if she
that
was
I
white?
was
Yeah.
white
Nah.
because
Why would you
black
leave me on
ownership
like
is
Aisha
this?
was about to be like, "You're a phony.
You're a
You're a
fraud.
big fat phony."
like from Family Guy.
There's
Yeah, he's a fraud.
no, it's
It was
nonsense.
just the impulse of like, yeah, she's white. I was like, oh.
Black owners. I own half
Why
of
would
it.
you say that?
So shit. What the fuck?
It was just the delivery. Like I
Yeah.
understood it,
because you didn't single yourself out as the only blackguard in the
Blacker.
home ownership. Yes, that was not what
Ah.
you were doing. You specifically said, "Oh yeah, we're a unit."
We're a unit of
No,
black
and not
owners. I
correct.
mean, not really. It's
Not really.
Okay, all right,
Anywho,
okay.
I've been
We're so
moving.
happy for you,
Yeah,
and
I've
you're
been
near equity.
near equity. Oh wow. No, but it's been different, man, because the more I've been moving out this house, the more I realize that like and I ain't got no NDA with these niggas. My landlords is ass, bro. Like the paint job here is ass. Like the furnace been chugging. I put in a fucking request for them to fix it a while back. They don't give a fuck. So whatever, fuck them niggas. I can't wait to get out of there and get
Mm.
my own house. So then I can complain about my furnace. So but
Yeah, exactly.
yeah, Dying Light, Torchlight, chilling.
Good.
Yeah,
I love that.
I love that for you.
yeah. Thanks.
So yeah, so Boogie, what's your first gaming memory as a child that drew you to gaming as one of, if not your favorite hobbies?
So first game out of the gate, that pretty much like started my spark was um it was one of them Super Mario Brothers games. It was the one that
Right.
my mom always played. So
Hmm.
like my mom, avid gamer back then. I'm talking like Miss Pac-Man arcade, like her initials was at top.
Okay.
Like I didn't know Miss Pac-Man had lore. Like they didn't got married and everything. My mom knows all of that. She sees all the little cut scenes in there. So with that, when it was Mario, she would sit me down and everything. She kind of did me like the sibling treatment to where it was here, take this controller, act like you playing the game, and then I got smart and realized I wasn't doing stuff. So whenever she would do it to me, I would restart this, Super Nintendo. You had to slide it up and
Yeah.
restart it. Quick
Yeah,
little
for sure. Yeah.
slide up and I would crawl out. But
What a fun time.
I'm telling you. Did y'all side note, did y'all know y'all wasn't supposed to blow on the cartridges?
Yeah, they
Yeah.
say it on the back of it, but we still was
Yeah,
doing it.
Yeah.
was.
We
It's
all
like they
still
told
was
us
doing
not
it.
to
Yeah.
do it, and we did it anyway. We did it in spite of them telling us that.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, so like Super Mario Brothers is what started the spark. Legend of Zelda is my top tier favorite.
Mm.
I'm an only child, so I have no siblings, so
Right.
multiplayer party games was not a thing for me. So
Mm.
Mm.
my mom enjoyed Zelda and she passed it down to me, and I took it for what it was worth. Like that was my game, that was my piece, my time. Every Nintendo system I owned had Zelda on there. When GameCube came out and Twilight Princess came out, I played that game. I didn't know what outside was for like 2 months. I'm talking school, homework, plugging it up. Give me the give me all of that. And
Mm.
it just took it from there. Like when it came to the GameCube, I owned damn near every single game. Like
Mm.
Luigi's Mansion, Super Mario Sunshine, all the Mario Party games. That's what just started that. Then I want to say in my 20s, I had a Wii. I enjoyed it. Wii Sports, Wii Fit.
Yeah, we
I
was
was
so great.
Classic.
healthy.
It's a
I
classic.
was healthy, okay? Then and then one of my friends at that time I thought I was dating her. I'm not getting into that. That's
Oh,
redacted. And
oh,
and you're gonna laugh when I finish this story. He asked me if I ever played Grand Theft Auto. Nope. I was like, I never
Mm.
played that game. I don't know what that game's about. My
Mm-hmm.
mama ain't buy it for me. I ain't do that. He's
Yeah.
like, what do you own? I was like, I've only played Nintendo stuff. So I ain't never been in the world of playing with others online. As far as I know, the online was mm-mm, danger zone. We don't
Yeah.
get on that.
Yeah.
Because when you hit internet on your phone and you smashing that end button because it costs, danger zone.
Yeah.
So for my birthday, he bought me an Xbox, the year membership. He let me borrow Grand Theft Auto, and he bought me Batman.
Ooh.
And
Ooh.
I was
Okay.
I was like he brought it up to my job. He was like, "Hey, I got a gift for you. I'm not dropping it off at your house. I don't know your mom like that." Dropped it off at my job, balloons, flowers, gift bag, money. He just was like, "Happy birthday. Want you to enjoy yourself." Forehead kiss. Boop. 2 days later, he posted pictures of his girlfriend. But that's why I say you So
Ooh.
that's why I said the plot twist that you're going to hear in this story is
Yo. Not
very nuts.
not the hush money. He hit you with some
Oh
hush money.
no.
I was like,
Ooh.
okay. And back then you had to pay like for the yearly membership for Xbox.
Yeah.
He was paying that shit for like 4 years after that.
Wow. It's my fault, G. I should have told you.
Who was I
Tax.
to tell him not to change it? I wasn't gonna do it.
Nah.
He's like, yeah, you take that 60. You do you, champ.
Yeah.
But then that's where my world of multiplayer games came in. So like um Apex, Black Ops 4, PUBG, Rainbow Six. That's when all those games came into play. And
Mm-hmm.
here we are now.
Wow.
Wow.
Really sweet.
That's
Hmm.
yeah. That was a that's an interesting way to get introduced to the multiplayer world, you know.
I know, right? That's
Yeah. Yeah.
all. The man was a multiplayer. Like, what can I say? I'm sorry. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
you know what? I'm
Hey,
sorry.
that was good.
I
That
just
was good.
I have to prepare myself. I think you are by far the wittiest person I've ever interacted with. And I am not a person who reacts like I guess other people should probably react.
It's
Most people are probably like, oh, okay, that's great. But stuff
Yeah.
just like is to my core. I can feel it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Wow.
yeah.
Life you
I
care
get
is
I get them
nuts.
off the top of the dome.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It happens fast.
I get it. I
Yeah.
do. I like it.
So what was that like push for you to take the hobby that you had into being a career? Like or just being like a pathway for generate revenue in general?
So let me tell you something. I was learning Apex, and I had a friend that was like, "Hey, you are really funny. You should start streaming."
Mm.
The shit that he found funny was my day to day life of me going to work and finding a hobo or something outside. So it was just like, I was like, "You call my daily life funny? Like, am I a joke to you?" He's like, "No, but how you deliver it is amazing." And I'm just
Yeah.
like, man, whatever. So I had dabbled on Mixer when I was playing Destiny 2,
Mm.
not realizing I already had a
Mm.
community when I would do it. I just was like, I don't know what the stream thing is, but
Yeah.
like people are talking. I'm thinking it's the people I'm playing the game with because they talking about the game, and I'm just like, oh
Mm.
yeah, dude, we gotta kill these things, we gotta do this, we gotta do that. Like we're giving communications, and these fuckers are not even in the game with me. I'm sitting at like 25 viewers every time I go live on Mixer until like one of my friends that I had met recently, it was like, yeah, I follow you on Mixer. Like, how do you not know? I was like, I don't know nothing. I'm just
Damn.
here. So it was just in that moment that's when like people started talking about Twitch. And then it was like, oh well, I could kind of do both at the time because it was just like on some days Mixer had my heart, on some days I want to try Twitch.
Mm.
But just streaming straight from console was kind of like more difficult because you have to have all these extra things. I'm like, they not gonna see me though, and I was like, you know what, whatever. Nobody sees me on Mixer, and that's when I kind of just started telling people from Mixer that I would be going on Twitch, and then that's when I met like now currently my best friend Candle Snacks. Me and him would play Apex, and we would watch like the what was it the Hype Train
Mm.
games. And it was one day we were just like, bro, these guys suck. And like both of us, like in collective, was like, yo, these dudes that be here choking, they suck. Fuck it. So we made our stream titles was like Hype Train, where you at? We had the Hype Train like 3 times that day, and we all called up. And just having the joy of being able to meet people online and, you know, almost kind of like, I want to say like healing my inner child, so to
Mm-hmm.
speak, of being an only child. Not saying nothing's wrong being an only child,
Mm-hmm.
but I've always had friends that had siblings or someone close to them in age. I lived with
Yeah.
two cousins at the time, but it's a gap in between. So like
Mm-hmm.
when I was in middle school, my second oldest cousin, high school, about to graduate. So it was just like when I turned 21, they already been in the club. They just was waiting for me to turn 21 so then we could hang out.
Mm-hmm.
So, and they weren't really into video games, board games, stuff like that. They would play along with me but video games, it was just my thing. It was like a me and my mom. Like we would go to Dave and Buster's and all that.
Mm-hmm.
And it kind of just took over from there. Just being the outreach to people, me being an extrovert, I enjoyed meeting people. So meeting people with the same interests was always just like my thing to do. When I didn't realize it was happening was that a lot of people started looking up to me in this.
Mm.
And my motto, and I say this to this day, like all I do is just play the game and mind my business, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And just learning the things that I learned. And as soon as somebody asks me, I'm like, yeah, I found this out. This how we do XYZ 1 2 3. I don't gatekeep anything.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just it happened fast. Like it went from what was just, I guess, supposedly a joke, but a push that I needed for the world to see who I am, and like the world allowing me to be a part of their world. And
Mm.
it's just awards and accolades later, here I am.
Nice.
Oh,
That's a beautiful
Like,
story.
thank you. Like,
Yeah.
I
yeah.
like I didn't plan for any of this. Like, as
Yeah.
far as like streaming wise, winning awards, being recognized, I
Mm.
none of this is ever planned. Like, I didn't be like, one day I'm gonna just be on the big screen. Hell no, no, not at all.
Yeah.
Not at all. Like I was known like in my neighborhood, like well not in my neighborhood, but in my vicinity being from the DMV. I just met people while I was out. So like from middle school, high school, hanging out with other people, social media wise, like when Twitter was actually like fun, like the
Yeah.
trending hashtags and everything. That's how I started. Like I was just like a person that you see on social media every now and again that crack jokes, and sometimes you see me in person. You know, that's who I was. So to start from that to then convert over to like a content creator, it wasn't hard, but it wasn't easy as it seems.
Yeah.
Because it's
Mm-hmm.
now like people like, oh shit, you game, and I'm like, yeah, I've always gamed, but now you get to see it.
Yeah.
Then it's like a different avenue. So then it's like, well, I gotta meet more people that do this thing that I do or something similar.
Mm-hmm.
Whether I don't care if you play drug dealer simulator at this point, like you got a controller. All right, cool. What we doing? So
Yeah.
that's that's pretty much like my journey of it. And it's crazy because the people that push me to do this stuff, I don't even talk to anymore.
Oh,
Wow.
And it was just like, and I didn't think I would lose the friendships, but it was
Uh-huh.
just like minor
yeah.
jokes that I thought was funny, they took sensitively or felt like I was being insensitive when I wasn't the case. And
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
after years of knowing who I am, you would expect to understand that this is not something to attack your character or anything. But when you when you try to play with me, like you just gotta go. But yep.
Yeah.
But,
I think that's not talked about a lot in
Mm-hmm.
content creation. The start of your journey to the end of your journey looks very different. Not the
Yeah.
end, I guess, but even the middle, right? Because you don't really know
mm-hmm.
where you are in your content journey right now, but having those some of those same relationships that you thought were going to, be sustained throughout whatever journey you had, not being the ones, and sometimes those were like foundational or really fundamental to like your community growth, and then they're not there. And
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
and that just happens. I feel very strongly about that because the people that I started watching on Twitch, I don't associate with at all. But I think
Mm-hmm.
I also found out too, for me, for me in particular, the same way that I am online is the same way that I am offline.
Facts.
Mm-hmm.
Some people are
Absolutely.
portraying a version of themselves that they want you to get along with.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't do that. My ADHD isn't set up like that. I don't have time for lying, for multiple personalities, for et
Yeah.
cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And that's where, being a performer or a theater kid comes in, because I have, a boisterous personality, or I'm very vivacious, right? But there are people who in the shadows are like, yeah, I'm about to take all they motherfucking money, ho.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna run a subathon for 95 days, and I'm gonna be like, I'm poor, even though I'm sitting on M's in my bank account, like that. And no shade to anybody who's doing multiple day subathons, totally fine. But I thought the subathon went from the time that it started to the time that it ended,
People take
right?
they make their own curve on it, and
Yeah.
And
it's crazy.
all of a sudden, you've been doing a subathon for 17 years.
Not
Okay.
wrong. You're not
Okay.
wrong.
Yeah.
And we just gotta talk about it. Let that stuff go, because the thing is, people don't know when something is tired, and it's not even in a bad way. It's not bad to jump on a trend. It's good. But sometimes it's okay for you to take a step back and say, I don't actually need to do this. How can I pivot and make this something that's unique to me?
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I
Absolutely.
just think that's so important. I don't know. That was my little soapbox
Yeah.
moment for tonight.
No, I understand. Because, like, even in the creator space, a lot of people have, like, put their own spin on it. Like, I know a few of
Mm-hmm.
the people I watch, Tokyo Sama and Rashad Stark. They do, like, tiers now. Like, so, like, if
Yeah.
you reach a certain goal, it's like, okay, if we reach tier 1, these are the things that I have to do, you
Uh-huh.
know?
Mm-hmm. And I
So
like
it's
that.
like,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like it's grouped together. It's like some simple shit. It could be like
Yeah.
eat a banana sexually, play this game, wear this costume, you know.
Eat a
And
banana sexually is brazy.
listen,
I'm gonna
I
write
Wow.
said,
that down for later, and that's
Eee.
fine. That's fine.
right, listen,
It's fine. Don't worry about
boogie
it.
monsters, don't don't come, don't,
The
no,
boogie
don't do,
monsters. The
don't do it,
boogie monsters gonna pull
because
up on you with that.
somebody's
No.
gonna be like, yo, we gotta write this down.
Yeah.
Don't write it down, erase it, get a pen, burn the paper. I'm not playing with y'all.
Hey, speaking of that, hey, Rashad a wild boy. Hey, I want to get Rashad on here because he is wild. Because I just
Oh Lord,
right before getting on here,
Rashad,
shout out to him though, cause I fuck with him. But right before
Rashad
here, he was
is
talking about a honey pack.
wha-
Honey
Uh,
pack and glizzy
yeah.
stew.
What?
Yep.
What?
I'm so tired of him. I When I say
I looked at this
Rashad,
liar. I said, "Now, sir." I said, "And you're so serious
no,
about it."
so
Yeah,
I
bro.
wild,
I love it
so
though, cause
wild.
cause that's him. He like I'm gonna be me. I don't care. Like that's
and
what I'm gonna
that's
do.
and that's what everybody needs to understand in this space. Like, just be you. Like, I tell everybody all the time. I'm like, sometimes I'm gonna curse you out because I care. Sometimes I'm not gonna say a damn thing because I do care.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
You know, who you see in front of this camera when I stream on these podcasts, same person you gonna see at these cons. You just gonna see the bottom half of me. That's it.
Yeah.
Like, you're just gonna see, oh my gosh, it's
The
more
girl
to
that don't
her.
have legs.
That's it. She walks. This is what she do. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's that. Like, I'd like to pre-warn my community. They be like, oh my god, I can't wait to meet you, Boogie. I'd be like, let me tell you something right now. I am very chaotic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. If you don't see me before 7 o'clock, I don't know who you gonna meet after 7:01, because the cosplay is coming off, the pre-gaming is happening, the shower has been taken. I'm finding it's either we're going to our after party, or I have found a club somewhere in the area that is popping. I am very, very known in the DMV area when I hang out with my friends to find a good spot to be at, depending on who I'm with.
Okay.
They go to like
Yeah.
the same basic ass clubs. I'll be like, nah, let me get the scrolling. Let me
Yeah.
see what's on the event. Right. We about to get a free ticket, boom, free
Oh,
before
I love
midnight,
that.
Yeah.
and then free all night. We in there.
Yeah.
I
Like,
love going on Eventbrite. That is so
Mm-hmm.
smart. Because
every
you can save
time.
yourself so much money, and also people
Mm-hmm.
are so appreciative when you show up to their events, knowing that they didn't market for nothing and put the event out just yesterday.
Yep.
People are
Yeah.
so appreciative.
Yeah.
So
Every
and
time.
everyone's there to have a good time.
Mm-hmm.
So cute.
That's it. I'm telling you, it's a club out here in DC. It's called Ultra Bar. It's an 18 and over club. I found out about it when I turned 19. But it was side side note. This club used the thick Sharpies, the thick like slanted Sharpies. You
Mm.
would have that X on your hand for weeks. Don't care how many showers you take. Don't care how much hand sanitizer you use. It's not coming like niggas see you when you go to class the next day. If you
And
go to
they
college,
knew
be
what you
like,
they knew where you at.
Ultra Bar, huh? Me like, up. And then they be matching, and they be like, he got me too, gang. Like it's that. So like that was the club that I went to when I wanted to just do absolutely nothing. I think that's what started like my urge to be like when I go out, I know to have a good time wherever I go. So like if I can
Hmm.
have a good time without drinks, adding the drinks to the mix, I know it's nutty. So when my cousin comes into town, that's the first club I'm looking at. I'm like, what you trying to do on Friday? She's like, what's the vibe? I'm like, I'm feeling Ultra Bar. That means we're pre-gaming at my house. We're gonna pre-game eat at my house. We're gonna get there early, even though it's free for ladies all night. We're gonna get there so we could get a good spot on the fourth floor.
Yeah.
Fourth floor, by the DJ, always got
Mhm.
the AC vent pumping. That's where I stand at. That's where I be at. I'm asthmatic. I need it.
Yes.
I look at the DJ. DJ look at me. He played two good songs. I'm shaking ass. Okay. I don't care what nobody else do. Not a clue. Don't care. If they don't want to dance, that's fine. I will. You know what that means? I get free drinks that night. Why do I get free drinks that night? Because the niggles see it. They likes what you want, baby girl. So imagine that when I go to like other states.
Yes. I love it. I love it.
That's
That's what
my
you're supposed to
dream,
do.
actually.
Yeah.
My dream is to actually be seen in public, and people are so shocked in general by
Mm-hmm.
the sheer circumference of my ass that they actually just want to give me anything and everything that I want. And I think that's a really good goal to aspire to. I'm just saying.
And it is because it was so everybody knows when Juvenile come on. When
Yeah.
Yes,
Juvenile, you hear three keys, you gotta assume your space and position.
Hmm.
The
exactly.
the last time I
Exactly.
went to this bar, I had a circle around me. Nobody got on me. Just a circle of niggas just watching. I stand up. These niggas like, damn. Then niggas looking at what I'm drinking and shit. And I'm like, oh, hello. Hello. How are y'all? So now me being me, I'm looking to see who the sexiest because that's where I'm gonna lean towards. If all of y'all look a little basic, I would just say hello, hello, how you doing? Hope you enjoyed the show.
Yeah.
To keep it moving until one of them buy me a drink. They like,
That-
what you want to drink? What you drinking on? If I don't like what they drinking on, I'm gonna tell them I'll take a tequila sunrise. Give me right tequila. Are you gonna complain about what I'm drinking? Oh no, sweetheart, I wasn't expecting tequila. Don't listen. It's okay, Bookie. Take a shot with me. And then I leave into the sunset. I get my drink straight from the bartender. Thank you. And I'm out.
That's, you know what? The fact that they were standing around you, like,
They just stood around.
just
Like,
just standing around you like a bunch of uncles at a grill
it's like,
is
damn.
is the
Hit a
most
grill.
is the
With
most egregious thing.
with the Jesus walk fours on. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, they was
That's
look
some
they
that's
said
some
them.
good meat right there.
Yeah. How long you
I
marinate them ribs for?
What
No,
you
no,
what you
no.
do? What you do? 6 hours? I
6 hours.
normally do 5 with some sauce.
Is that?
And then that's when I go on
Smoke 'em
there.
real good.
Do I
You got
smell?
smoking good.
Do I smell some hickory chips in there too?
Is that
Oh,
you
okay.
use the wood chips? Listen,
Okay.
where you get them from? Cause I know Charlie's down the street. They ain't never got them. Where you get yours
Oh,
from? That's how.
yeah. Yeah, that's how they was. They was wild. Hey, shout out to you though, man. Cause yeah, a lot of people don't be. I be. Cause I don't go to the club too much. Cause
Mm-hmm.
one, because I don't fuck with people. I don't really like nobody. But
Understand.
two, I be just seeing videos and niggas just be standing around. I'm like, cuz you at the club, you better get you throwing that fit just to stand there. Nigga, if you don't get your ass out there and dance, bro, if you don't get out there and have a good time, you're already there. You're already sweating. Might as well sweat some more. It don't matter.
They don't dance like they used to no more.
No.
They don't.
I went to a
They
bar
really don't.
crawl and I heard Juvenile. I was like, I know ass gonna get thrown. I seen bitches doing TikTok dances. I said,
Oh
I
no.
said,
Oh
I said, y'all not gonna desecrate
no.
Juvenile.
Oh
But to
no.
be fair, I'm bitches. I don't really know that I have enough motion in the ocean.
But see, that's the
to-
thing.
But I'm gonna try.
Here's the thing. When it comes to juvenile, it don't matter.
It don't matter.
Okay.
It don't matter.
Okay.
Look at
Great.
me.
That's really encouraging.
It
That's really
don't
wow. You're truly
matter.
a coach. Truly
It
Yeah.
don't
coaching.
matter. Once you hear that junk go, dum, 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 find your space. You
Back that
find
ass
it.
up.
You find it. Put
And
them
also
2 feet down.
yes, also second best hot girl. Hot girl is just as I think hot girl got just as much juice as back that. Back that ass
Honestly?
up is classic, but hot girl come on though. Oh yeah.
If it's,
What?
you like put my
What?
name on
What?
it,
What?
I'm
What?
beside it. Wait, are you talking about Megan Thee Stallion or what are you talking about?
I'm talking about juvenile hot girl.
Okay, I'm talking about.
Now I'm about to say she was on Hot Girl Summer. Hot Girl
I was on
Summer.
Hot Summer.
That one, dude, it gets the girl. It gets the girlies going.
Yeah.
That one too. So that Hot Girl, back that ass up, and No Hands by Wale and them.
Oh,
No
no
hands.
hands. Now, no hands.
That's
No
the-
hands will have.
You hear got away you move it. Oh.
Dummy.
So you from the
Yeah,
I would say, and I know it's probably way live because you from the DMV, so Wale a legend, so it's already like
Mhm.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Yep.
yes,
So like when we hear that, that's it. I'm
Yeah.
telling you, like I went through the bar crawl when they wasn't dancing. I just started dancing on women just to see what they do, and then it was just a
You should.
domino effect. I danced on one. They was like, "Oh my god!" And then the guys was trying to get in on it, and then the guys was pulling the girls, and then the girls was dancing on. I said, "My job's here done. Let's get out of here. Let's
You
go to the next
did.
bar."
you did it. You were like the Mary Poppins of twerk.
That's listen.
A spoonful of twerking.
Yeah.
Helps
Listen,
the alcohol go
funny
down.
story. Went to BlurCon last year. Me and all my friends. I was the only female around, like 4 or 5 guys. They were my bodyguards. They made sure I was good. I drank water. nothing.
Yeah.
Went to the after party. My man's Kev walked in. He hyped. He's like, I know bitches gonna be dancing. These bitches was standing still. We looked at each
Aw.
other. And he was like, why ain't nobody shaking ass? I was like, it's early, fam. Like, it's me. I'm all positive. I'm like, it's
Yeah.
early. We here early. Our hotel is across the street. So, people gotta get from where they going. So he's like, all right. We had our drinks. He still had his cup in his hand. I don't even know how he got in with that. But security just going security. So we in there. He finishes the cup. They still not dancing.
Oh.
He's like, Bug, you can't shake ass for everybody. I can't dance on you. I said, listen, you just gotta go towards the front. I won't. I need my inhaler too much. It's too hot in here. They sweaty and stinky. That's gonna take the little bit of air that I got left to rock with.
Yeah.
So it's either I'm shaking ass or I'm shaking my nose because they stink.
Mm.
So I picked the latter.
Shaking your nose.
So-
oh God.
So he's running around trying to find songs come on. My friends have now gathered around me. They've come in. What I like to do, I like to be away from the people so the people can see me before we then merge with the people. And this is when I realized too many people know me from the area because a lot of people that follow me on TikTok was at BlurCon and they was like, oh, I was waiting for this. Oh my gosh, it's you. And I'm just like, I'm the only one in here shaking ass. I'm not going to be. I said, this is not past the ass tonight. No,
Yeah.
this is not going to work. One dude, he tried. He failed. He needed help from his homeboys to hold up on. And I was like, damn, I had a lot of hope for you. That's crazy. Your mans can't hold you up. You can't be held up. You gonna blame your leg. I don't got nothing to do with that. You got behind me.
Yeah. So, like, we could talk about shaking ass all night. I'm gonna be honest. This is just like it's a cultural topic, and it's so amazing.
is.
I love
And
it.
it's important.
Yeah, it is. But I really want to tap into like the con experience because you sounds like you're a frequent con connoisseur, if you will.
From time to time.
I hated that. I hated that.
I know
Wow,
you
I
hated that. You always hate,
I
bro.
hated
It's
that.
okay. It's
It's-
okay.
I tried to go over it. I saw what he was going for.
Yeah.
I didn't like it. I
He
didn't
said, I
like
said,
it. Unfortunate.
Anyway, Asia, I thought we supposed to be a team, but
We are a team.
teams
A
can
team
disagree.
divided.
team divided.
That's like
Okay.
that home ownership. I'm sorry.
Oh
I'm sorry.
wow!
I'm sorry.
Wow! Wow!
equal, not equitable. I'm trying.
Oh, damn. Oh
Bang bang.
man. Okay,
Bang.
so
Thank you. Thank you. I did kind of eat that up.
Yeah.
Anyway.
You did. You ate. Bon appetit.
so what has been some of your like your convention experiences, and like, we know this episode when it drops, when it goes up on YouTube and whatever, it'll be after TwitchCon. So like, what are some of your like favorite con experiences, and like what are some tips you got for folks besides wear deodorant, of course?
My favorite one was my first convention was to BlurCon. That was my
Mm-hmm.
first convention to go to because it's in the area. My friends heard about it. This is when the pandemic was like the world was just opening up, so like large crowds was really looked upon, like was looked down
Mm-hmm.
upon. But as time grew, and they were like, okay, large crowds are okay, but we still had to wear masks and stuff. And this was the first time I had met my entire friend group that I met online. So like friends from
Aw.
Atlanta, Indiana, like we was friends throughout the whole COVID time, like 3 a.m. and up, like 3 a.m. in the morning, just up watching random shit.
Mm-hmm.
And my first convention there, I made my little TikToks. I was like, oh, it's gonna be my first convention. Hope to see some of you guys there. I know some of you guys are in the area, some not. And I get there not expecting people to realize who I was. Like, I think at this time I was sitting at a good like 800 followers on TikTok. I
Mm-hmm.
was just chilling, making my little goofy things and like people seeing it, whatever. And the first day, everybody was like, "Oh my god, I want to take a picture with you," because I was dressed as Moon. So we do the poses and everything, and then people recognized me who I was through the mask, and they were like, this you?" And they showing like my TikTok and my Instagram, and I'm like, "Yeah, that's me." So like, then it went from like, "Oh my god, can I get a selfie with you?" And it didn't dawn upon me nothing. I just thought we was all in cosplay, cool,
Mm-hmm.
the works. Second day, I'm taking pictures with people, and the girl is posing with me. And she's like, "I think I know you." And I was like, "What you mean by that, sweetie?" Hold on. Hold on, because I am from around here. So what?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I gotta put the dukes up or the arms up, which on a real and a mother malfunction. And she was like, "No, like I just seen your TikTok about how you're gonna be here, and I love your TikToks, and I've been wanting to meet you." And I'm just like, "Oh my gosh, like give me a hug, bitch. Yes, let's do this. Like, what are you doing the rest of the day?" Like, I'm asking them, like, I'm like, "Yo, we can hang out.
Mm-hmm.
Come with the gang. We ain't doing nothing. It's the McDonald's across the street. We can bond." And
Yeah.
it was just in that day, I didn't realize what was happening. And it was like a truly like heartwarming experience to the point where that Sunday, I remember I dressed up as All Might, and I did the Dio pose. I posted that on TikTok. I want to say like Sunday night when I got home.
Mm-hmm.
Monday morning, I'm at 3K followers.
Wow.
And like everybody's like, "Oh my god, you were the All Might. I wanted a picture with you." Like one girl was saying she took a picture. She was taking a picture of somebody,
Mm-hmm.
but I was in the background of the picture doing the pose, and she was like, "I wanted to come get a hug because I knew who you was, but I didn't know how you was gonna be." I was like, "You can always just walk up to me and just let me know who you are, and our friendship can start from there."
That's what's up.
And but other than that, like my con experiences have always been just like purely and genuinely like um it's to the point now where I'm going to be creating like a little guide sheet of how to meet SheisBoogie. Like,
Yeah.
ask me for a hug. I'm totally okay with that.
Mm-hmm.
Please let me know your social media name. A lot of
Yeah.
people will come up to me and be like, "Oh my god, hi Boogie," and I'm just so, "Hey." They leave. I'm like, "Who the fuck was that?" I'm like, I'll find out in a tag. I don't know. So like,
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm too far. I'm too far in. I can't ask now.
Yeah.
Like, I see
Yeah.
them the next
You're
day,
never
and
too far in. And I want to release you from that. I want
Yeah.
to
please,
release you from that shame. You're never too far
yeah,
in. If you're running through your little
that's
Rolodex in your brain and
that's
you
Uh-huh.
go,
really my brain.
it's blank. Hey, I'm so sorry to interrupt you right now. Can you tell me your name? I
Tell me your
feel
name
like
again.
I
I
Yeah.
feel so close to you, but I cannot recall your name. And
Mhm.
you say
I'm
that sincerely.
practicing
You're a
that.
sincere person. Practice it because you would much rather have them leave
Mm-hmm.
them knowing that
Yeah.
they know that you connected
Mhm.
versus them being like, did they really know who I was? Or did
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
actually care? And it's a really great way to
Yeah.
bond
Yeah.
and put the ball in their court to
Mhm.
really like reach out and connect with you and be like, oh yeah, I'm this person, and they might have a memory to share or something that was like really fun. I think that's
Yeah.
a sweet part of the con experience.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And you know what's crazy? And the reason why I was like that is because I looked at that negatively. Like I looked at it
Mm,
as
Yeah.
yeah,
like, damn, they expect me to know them. But
Uh-huh.
right.
I can't at the time, and I don't want, and I've never been a person that want to shatter anybody's hopes, dreams, or
Yeah,
Yeah.
nothing. So that's
For
why I'm
sure.
just like, I'm like the connection will always be genuine.
Mhm.
exactly,
Bitch, I just
exactly,
don't
and
know
that's
your
totally
name,
okay.
and
That's
Yeah.
I'm like,
right.
I just can't get your name, and it has happened like quite a bit of times, but
Exactly,
Mhm.
when they
exactly.
tag me in it, and then it's like, okay, this was this person. Like one of my friends, she said my name, how I say her name. I automatically knew who it was. There was no introduction needed. It's those that it's like, oh my god, Boogie, I follow you on Twitter. I'm like, that is the worst goddamn. Okay, hello. Like I don't know you from John Jacob Joe. Okay,
Yeah.
but that's one of my practices I'm working on. I'm trying to
Mhm.
be better in my mental life. But um but as far as like tips for conventions, honestly, go there with an open mind of having fun. Don't let other people's experiences ruin yours. And I
Mhm.
tell people this, and this is with anything, honestly, video games,
Mhm.
movies, whatever. Get the experience for yourself. A lot of people didn't enjoy DreamCon. I said I had a ball. Did I
Yeah.
go
Mm.
to any panels? Hell no. I was all over the place. I was in the exhibit hall. I was trying new foods. I was meeting new people. I was looking at the basketball game. You know,
Yeah.
I was everywhere at DreamCon to the
Mhm.
point where I ended up getting interviewed by the black girl gamers, and that was a real pivot for me. So like that year when I my first year at BlurCon was the start of like conventions. That next year it was like, okay, Boogie's going on tour. Where are we going? And I'm just
Uh-huh.
like, let me just put it on a schedule. And I think I did like 3 or 4 conventions. One was impromptu because I got invited as a creator, but
Okay.
it's always a different experience because a year passes. So you have the people that met you in whatever year that you went to that convention,
Mm.
and then you have another
Mhm.
365 days or 66 if it's a leap year of people that meet you. Or people that meet you like socially,
Yeah.
you go out, people recognize you. Somebody at my church recognized my mom and thought it was me.
Oh.
And they were like, oh my gosh, she is Boogie. And my mom was like, nope, it's Boogie's mom. My mom has never been her name since I've been born. Okay. I go outside. So, plot twist, real name is Rachel. She's been Rachel's mom for years.
Wow.
They knew my last name. I said, you
Mhm.
call her Miss Davis. Hi, Rachel's mom. Now it's Boogie's mom or Mama Bug. One
Mama
of the two.
Bug.
So she's at church. She's like, no, I'm the mother. She's like, oh, Mama Bug. So it's like, you know, I said hi. And my
Yeah.
mom's like, yeah, somebody recognized you and thought it was me. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
well, did you get the name? She's like, no, I didn't know what to say. So like the awkwardness runs in the family, obviously. But
Yeah.
as far as tips, like I say, have fun, gain your own experience of it. Find the things that appeal to you. If there are panels out there that's like me, I'm always gonna go for panels that represents women representation.
Mhm.
That's that. I always try to go to panels that my friends have put on themselves.
Mhm.
Pop in, show some love.
Mhm.
Sometimes they overlap. Sometimes I'm like a mother. I'm like Chris Jenner. I'm like, you're doing great, sweetie, and I'm just recording stuff real quick. Like,
Yeah.
got it. Now, okay, I gotta go to the next one.
Yeah.
But other than that, start saving money. If you know you're going to something now, start save your coins, save them, because that exhibit hall gonna eat you up, baby. If you don't apply credit card and you don't got good payment credit card, then just save the coins, because the exhibit hall gonna get you every time. Make sure you have a big suitcase to put your stuff in there if you don't want to pay for no extra shipping to your house. That's another thing too. Cause
Mm.
I didn't every year I buy big shit that don't fit in my suitcase. One year I lost my power line poster, my not poster, but it was like a plexiglass thing, and I lost it at the airport because I had to carry it.
Power
And
line. Oh no.
and it was convenient because that was my debut cosplay. But
Okay.
so it was just like, oh, I'm buying it. And and just fun. Oh, and this is my last tip. Go with a group of friends that you know
Mm,
is going to be that good group of friends.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Everybody can be your friend. Everybody cannot be your good group of traveling friends. Meaning,
Yeah.
Mm,
these people need to know your ins and outs of social battery.
Mhm.
When
yep.
it's, are you hangry? You're hungry. You're tired. You
Mm-hmm.
ready to go. Like, keeping everybody kind of mellow. The last few
Mhm.
conventions, I've been working at them, but I've been working as the game herds because I'm a brand ambassador. And even then, like, they'll pop over, make sure I'm good. Like, you need something to drink? Did you walk
Mhm.
around? Just the typical stuff. And having that good group, whether it's in the Airbnb or y'all meet up at an Airbnb and then go, is always a good thing
Mhm.
for that.
Yeah.
And share your location with at least two people. At least two.
I think
All
that's
my
oh, I think that's
friends.
an excellent idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Definitely a
It is. I
must
didn't
need.
go to a lot. I didn't go to DreamCon this year. Had three people share their location with me. I said thank you.
Yeah.
Right. That's important. I think it's
Mhm.
so
Mm-hmm.
good that you have a good friend group because you know what? There is a little a little trend or maybe a meme going around about our friendship group or whatever this specific friendship group reaching the international travel quote or the
Mm-hmm.
travel part of the friendship, and I think that's so important because not
Mhm.
everybody handles conflict or stress the same either. And
Mm-mm.
if there are situations where you have to make some last minute adjustments, some things don't come through financially, etc., you need to know who you're getting into that situation with
Yeah.
Yep.
because traveling out of town with people who maybe they've never traveled out of town before, that is a very different bag. Maybe they've never been to a con before, they don't even know what they're willing to deal with, what they have to deal with, what they don't want to deal with. Those are all great points. Yeah.
And when them things stack up, baby, is that's nothing. Like my friends call me the I'm the mom of the group,
Mhm.
Mm,
and they was calling me this before my first convention. I was like,
mm,
okay, which hotel we staying at? This the hotel? Which y'all got? Like, I was hotel food. Like, what's close here? Can we
Mhm.
walk to a liquor store? Is there a liquor store? I was asking everything. I'm like, okay, let's do the math. 6 bodies, 4 beds. Here's the math. This is what everybody need to pay me by this time.
Mhm.
Everybody like, okay. And I just, it wasn't like my friends asked me. I just did it because I want to have less stress, more fun.
Mhm.
But if
yeah.
stress comes, I know that my friends balance me out. And they're like, we'll figure it out, bug. Like, I'm like, no, but they're like, we got it. We gonna
Yeah.
get it. So the stress part, I totally agree. But it's like I can handle it, but it's annoying to have to deal with. But
Yeah.
Mhm.
having friends that will keep you level headed while dealing with it, top
Yeah.
tier.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, shifting a little bit because was that first TwitchCon, was that also your first cosplay or was your first cosplay different?
Sailor Moon was my very first cosplay I did at a convention.
Okay.
Okay.
And well,
Cool.
actually, no, overall, that was my first cosplay
Your
I
first
did.
one overall. Yes.
Wow.
And what
hmm
made you want to do it? What got you started?
I got tired of seeing non-melanated people be
I know that's right.
non-melanated.
You
So
know what? That's a great reason.
I grew up
That's a
like
great
Yeah.
reason.
like my first anime I watched was Yu Yu Hakusho. So I was like,
Classic.
I'm not trying to go as no guy. I mean, now I'll gender bend the fuck out of anybody. Okay,
Yeah.
talk to me nice. But at the
Period.
time, I was like, I want to do something that like make me feel powerful. So like for just a little lore about me, I was very insecure with my body because
Oh.
I'm a thicker plus woman.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
it was like, oh my god, the skirt's gonna be too short. Da, da, da. I'm like, first of all, bitch, everybody half naked. Just
Yeah,
stop
that's
it.
right. That's
Get
right.
some
That's
shorts.
right.
Get some shorts that'll
Yeah.
match either the skirt or the outfit underneath, and no cheekage. That's it. And that's really how I've been ever since. Like I was like, but this skirt's so short, my butt too big. I was like, oh my god, like I don't need nobody trying nothing, cause I'll fight a nigga in it. Like that's me. Like I'm like, I'll fight a nigga in the skirt, but I'm like, it's not needed. So when everybody got their little 1200, I was like, you know, niggas still working at Amazon, so I bought me Sailor Moon. That was my favorite anime. I
Oh.
looked up to Usagi, and I was like, this would be so cool. Like,
Mm-hmm.
if I can dress like her. I love Halloween. Trick or treating, that was my thing. I went
Definitely.
as a guitarist one year because I played Guitar Hero, so I had the actual guitar. I dressed up, made a shirt, did my makeup. My mama bought me a wig, all that jazz. DJ Hero came out. I took my little DJ stick from the Wii with me, and every time somebody asked me, and I had my headset, so like I just enjoyed dressing up. So Sailor Moon was my very first one because it showed that like I'm not afraid
Yeah.
anymore.
Yeah.
I'm here. Like this is, a part of my journey that I needed to do. Like everybody's always like, "Oh my god, you have such a beautiful body." I don't see it like that like now, but
Mm-hmm.
now it's just
But
like,
now,
Mm-hmm.
who won't check me?
exactly. Now you think
Yeah.
you know that you're the shit.
Mm-hmm.
For real.
Now you know it.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. And I tell people
Yeah.
that. So Sailor Moon was my very first one that I did like for myself and for a convention. And it really different feeling like when you put it on. So and I just enjoyed it. That's
Yeah.
where I'm at.
Yeah. That's
That's really
great.
great.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I love Sailor Moon. Not for nothing. I was obviously going to be Sailor Jupiter because I'm a green stallion. But you know,
Period. Understand.
I'm pro. It was just such a cute show about just being a good being,
Yeah.
and
Hmm.
I think we needed more of that in ways that we just really didn't know until it was too late.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So, you have a great community known as the Booger Monsters.
Boogie
The
monsters.
Boogie
Boogie
Monsters,
monster.
not Booger Monsters. Sorry, y'all. Don't throw your.
That was so black of you. Like, what's up, sugar book? You know what I
It
mean?
Yeah.
was.
Sugar
It
booger.
was. It
Yeah.
was. It was given Southern grandma and understood.
Yeah. But how have you how did you develop? Because just talking to you right now, you have a very infectious personality, energy. Like you seem like a lot of people gravitate towards you in a natural way. But how were you able to cultivate a community where everybody was you know honestly reciprocating the same energy as you?
Yeah. And also, just as an additional part to that, did you end up making the video with people from your community about why they stuck with you for
I
5K?
didn't finish it yet because
Okay.
I still have like three more videos to add,
Hmm.
Okay.
and I'm gonna be dropping it on the 12th when I start this celebration so everybody can
Nice.
see it.
Okay.
But how I made my community is actually funny. When I hit affiliate on Twitch, I was like, yo, this shit was hard. Like I was like, all of this for three? All this for three and for people to post some stupid ass cartoons. I end up making a Discord to help other people reach affiliate, not a follow for follow, not a raid
But
for
a
a
genuine
raid,
support.
a
Uh-huh.
genuine support. Like I'm asking people short term goals, long term goals. Like what you stream on, you on your console, you got a laptop, you on your PC, and I took that and used it as just like a network of resources.
Mm.
Like, oh, I found this TikTok explaining how to add captions to your stream. Here y'all go, or I found a way for console players to stream without a lag. Here you go. And just interacting with people that I find and weeding out the good and the bad, and and some people a little jealous, whatever the case may be. And I just took that. Like, I didn't make my own community Discord
Mm-hmm.
for like 2 years. So
It was
like
more of
my
a community for
first,
everybody.
I was like,
Okay.
I was like, here's the invites. Invite who you want to invite. I was like, but if they get on my nerves, they out of here.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Like, if they don't want to put in the work, I was like, I can lead you to the water. I cannot make you drink chai
Exactly.
For sure.
here. And was taking all of that and literally was just like, I made my own space in there to where then I started making my community Discord.
Mm-hmm.
And then me realizing it, I'm like, everybody in here is a part of my community. When I streamed, they came in. I had to buy for when everybody streamed that was in there. I'm like, you just have to be active.
Mm-hmm.
And helping people like understand that practice. Like, people aren't gonna do stuff for you just because you say you meet them on Twitch. Show me what you want to do. Do you want to go for partner one day? Do you want to do a charity stream? You want to, like, what is it that you want to do as
Mm-hmm.
we're talking right now? And I just took that, and I did like game nights. I did subathons to help other streamers. I'm
Yeah.
like, yo, this person need help with this. Like, what can we do to help out with that? I gave ideas, content ideas, stream ideas, the works, to the point where people like was like, yo, you doing all this, just do it with me. Okay, cool, no problem.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you want to play Dead by Daylight? Cool, that's no problem. And
Yeah.
I want to say, like, that nearing the end of the second year I was doing it, I was just like, hey guys, this has been great. I love the everything that's been coming out of you guys. It's now time to divert the energy for y'all and put it into me.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
And I told him, I was like, I'm going at the once it hits January 5th, I'm ending this Discord, but everybody is welcome to come into mine,
Mm-hmm.
and just shifted all of that energy to pour into everybody else. And I was like, it's now time for me to do stuff.
Mm.
Yeah.
And and it was called Gaming Palooza. I
Cute.
had 256 people in that Discord. 256 people was in my new Discord.
Oh.
That's
Just like that.
amazing.
As soon as I posted the invite, it was just like, bloop, 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 bloop. I didn't ask no questions. I just did
Mm-hmm.
it, and I was just like, I want to be able to grow now. They're like, okay, cool, we got you.
Yeah.
And
Mm-hmm.
that was just that. Like, even in my own Discord, I probably had this up for a few months. I have like a whole streamer channel section to where what I did in that Discord is now a piece of, because it's like, I'm not gonna stop helping you guys. Like, everybody in
Mm-hmm.
here is a streamer or a content creator of a kind. So here's our space. Here's, if you want to celebrate your big wins, like, here's the stuff to where people need to update their drivers, it's like daily reminder, or like if somebody needs help with something. So
Mm-hmm.
that's how I just built from that. And even in that space, like, I still post tips every now and again. Other people help other people now. It's just like, look, I got it. And just being genuinely me. Like, I
Yeah.
meet a lot of people, and out the gate, especially with collabing, out the gate, people think I want something. I do. I want a friendship.
Mm.
I don't. This sports shit come and goes, but if I can genuinely, if like we could genuinely, like, hardy, hard, like, me slapping, I'm pushing you while we laughing, type of energy, I'm down with that.
Yeah.
Like, a couple of my community, my monsters, they met me when I was cursing out a random in Apex, and they was like, oh, I like
Right.
her, like, we're staying. you know they was like, fuck this, they was like, nah, she giving them the business.
Yeah.
And that's just the memory of them. But I don't do that to my members. Like, I don't do that to my friends.
Yeah.
So it's like, I
That's the
don't
that's
I don't
the
take
that's
shit.
the rule. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
It's
So
always to randoms, never to the homies.
Yeah.
facts. So yeah, that's how that started.
That's awesome. Yeah.
That's
Like,
amazing.
in general, so you've been able to kind of carve out your own path by genuinely just being you and by helping and investing in other people, which in turn made it feel very natural for them to want to invest in you. But what does it mean to you specifically to be a digital creator who is Black?
It means so much because we in these brands and everything, you don't really see a lot of us. I'd say that
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
some brands they I hate to say it, they have that token black guy
Yeah.
or that token
Yeah.
black girl.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a brand that I went up for ambassador, and I'm not gonna say their name,
Right. And don't.
but one of the brands had nobody of color on there.
Mm.
Mm.
And people knew me because I made TikTok videos explaining how to use the the thing to help other streamers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the hate raids was going vivid and wow.
Ooh.
Made a
Yeah.
video about that. I made a tweet about it. I did the whole screenshots. Like I did so much, and when I applied for it, didn't get it. If you ask me if I knew anybody that got that, I don't know none of them. I ain't never seen them, ain't never smelt them, dealt them, none of that.
Mm-hmm.
But being in this space and being recognized is one of the greatest things of why I still do what I do. And as I tell you, when I first got nominated for like the first time I got nominated for Coach of the Year,
Yeah.
I promise you this was a fucking joke. It started as a joke when my community made me make a book of how to be good in Apex ranked. But I took
Mm.
the time to actually like give tips, definitions.
Mm-hmm.
I'm finding PNGs of guns. I'm making colors and
Yeah.
everything else. And the people was sending the book to other people. They was like, "Yo, look at this, look at this." Like, "Yo, Boogie preaching. Like, she giving you everything." And when it just started being like Coach of the Year stuff, I got nominated for it, and I was just like, "Okay, this is weird." Then I made it to the finalists, and I was just like, "All right." I was like, we're fucking doing it. And then to see me amongst other white women, and I was the only black one. I kid you not. If you look at, I'm pretty sure if Lex is in chat, Lex will probably find the clip. If not, I'll send it to you guys afterwards. You
Yeah.
can see the fear in my face as I'm like, bro, I'm not winning this. I'm like, I'm the only black
Oh.
bitch. I'm literally like, because I'm looking at every, I was like, I don't get this. I was like, oh no, I don't get this. My mom in the living room, and she told me the day before, she was like, no matter which way it goes, I love you and I'm proud. And I was just like,
Yeah.
Oh.
thanks, mom. But baby, when I heard, I said, that is me. I screamed. Okay, I
Yeah.
screamed because if you would have told 12-year-old me that I would be winning something like that, I would probably look at you stupid
Yeah.
because who winning stuff? Me? No, I'm not. I
Yeah.
don't
You
even talk,
are.
you
You
know, and
are.
and just to be in that moment and just like that's when people was like, "Oh my god, we won." You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
it was my friends like because you won, we won. That
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's when it really hit. I'm like this shit like and I'm like, even though it's just for Apex, I was like, bro, like I did this. Like
Yeah.
it's me. The second year, again, I'm the only black one on there.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, bro, I can't go through this again. I'm vividly playing Apex at the time. Like, because they did an online one, then they did the in-person one. Couldn't make it. We're just gonna show this at this time. And I'm like, all right, chat, I got the tab open. I'm like, oh, we're doing it. Okay. And we look, and I'm just like, I was like, I don't know. I was like, I might win it. Like, my confidence went from 20% from the first day, from like first year. The next year, I was at like a good 47%. I was more, the cup was half full and half empty. And I was just like,
Okay.
I don't know. I was like, we might get it. I was like, chat, if we get it, I'm going stupid.
Uh-huh.
And I heard them say they said it wrong. They said shells, but I knew what they meant. I screamed because it was
Oh.
me, and I was just like, and then I took two shots, and I was just like, yo, fuck everybody who ain't believe me, and like it it woke up
Yeah.
something different, and like
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I was like, I was like, I never felt like this. Cause I'm like, bro, like this is really me. Like
Yeah.
everybody was like, yeah, it's 2 times. I was like, and I'm like, bro, it's really 2 times.
Yeah.
And I love doing it for I love doing it for the blacks. I love doing
Yeah.
it for the black women. I love doing it for the women. So
Yeah.
it's
I
really
think it's
just
bold. It's great and it's brave to be in a space that feels authentic to you, but also feels like natural to you. You know what I mean? Like you're
mm-hmm,
living in your purpose. It wasn't something, even though you really wanted it, but it's also something that you really deserve, something that you worked for, right?
Yeah.
Nobody can say,
mm-hmm,
"Oh, she didn't work for that. She didn't try. She got that because she is black." No, your blackness is your superpower. Your blackness is what made you you. Like
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
that's so great. Wow.
It is. And it's fun and it's funny because I remember I want to say earlier this year some screenshots that came out of one of the women that was in the game, not as like as an ambassador, but like just in the community. And it was a Twitch partner that felt like she needed to say that I only won because of my wokeness. And
Woo!
when that came out,
Baby girl.
so did the DMV and me. It came out heavy on social media because I was
Eh.
like, who the fuck is this Twitch partner bitch talking to? And everybody's like, hold on. They like, but you don't come out like this on Twitter. Because I
Yeah.
don't. People have said so much about me over these last 5. Okay. It is what it is. You say what you want to say. That's what you want to say. Your truth and my truths are not the same truths.
Mm.
Whatever.
Mm.
I
And
feel like I remember that
Mm.
specific Twitch partner.
mm-hmm.
And
Mm.
we can
Yeah.
offline about that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I remember I might have some hot tea about that anyway.
Yeah. So when it was just that, because I was like, I don't know, this woman from a can of paint. I'm at work. I'm
Mm-hmm.
on break. I'm like, so I'm hitting up the mods. I'm like, yo, who this bitch? I was like, I need y'all to find out who this is.
Yeah.
And the girl who was had the original issue with her didn't realize that this would bother me because one of my friends seen the screenshots and they was like, Boogie, you busy? And I'm like, I'm on
Right.
break. What's up? They like, I don't want you to blow up. I said, too late. I'm already there. Send it. And that was that. And it was just like the girl who put up the screenshot, she apologized to me because it looked bad.
Yeah.
And I'm just
Yeah.
like, I was like, I know you don't know me either. I was like, but I'm from a different type of the neck of the woods, honey.
For
Yeah.
You
sure.
got a you got a problem with me. You have a problem with a whole lot of other people that's not going to tolerate this because I don't
Yeah.
do anything but mind my business. And the simple fact is that it's a screenshot. I was like, because I had to read it before I cursed her out too.
Right.
So
Uh-huh.
it was more so like she was trying to change the subject because she's like she over it, you know. This
Mm-hmm.
the other one, she just wanted the attention of it. And I was like, you ain't gonna discredit me because I did it. Like I'm out here sending tweets of everything I've made for like for coaching, like TikTok videos and clips of stuff I did and
Mm-hmm.
everything. So yeah, I don't play that, but I worked hard for this. Even if it did just start out as something that was a playful joke for the community, but was
Yeah.
actually like impactful and knowledgeable for it.
Mm-hmm.
And it just went from there. But I'm like, yeah,
Yeah.
I just be trying to do my true calling, whatever the Lord tell me.
Yeah.
That's great.
That's amazing.
I think that's exactly what you're supposed to be doing. So, we're getting ready to wrap up, but
Hmm.
before we go, we like to have some words of advice or positive affirmations from guests. So, do you have any of those words of advice or positive affirmations, just like a sentence or two that you can give to people listening now and in the future?
Um, be at peace in whatever you do. And I
Mm.
mean that sincerely. Be at peace at whatever you do. If you feel like it's going to stress you or it's not working out, take a step back and find the peaceful route to do it. And that goes well beyond content creating. That's just life. Enjoy everything you're doing. Protect your mental peace. Protect your social peace. That's meaning the circle that you keep around you. then just be positive. And not coming from me, it's a lot because I had to pray on that a lot. But
Mm-hmm.
just being positive in everything that you are destined to do, that you're working on doing, will help you every way.
Mm.
I
Mm.
love that. You
Yeah.
have words of affirmation, Cortez?
Yeah. In times you will need to tear shit down and rebuild. You got to remember that when you're building up something new, you can't sort through the old shit or filter it out or sift through it, honestly, when you're trying to rebuild something new. You're building something new for a reason. So in that time that you're doing that, understand that the stuff that was supposed to stick with you that you loved will pop up again, but don't try to go through the rubble of the old place because that's where it's most comfortable.
Mm.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
I
Thank
like
you.
that.
Yeah.
My affirmation or my words of encouragement are good things come to those who hustle. I am an abject rejecter of hustle culture, but I think that some hustle is necessary in aspects of our lives through seasons. It's very important. And
Yeah.
after having to be really independent and make every single decision every single day, all the time, after not having to do that for like half my life, I'm realizing that I actually really like working and working towards my goals. And the things that come to me are meant for me.
Yeah. Oh, that was beautiful, y'all. Book, thank you so much for being on the
Thank
show.
you. Thank
Uh,
you.
Thank
where
you
can the
for
people?
having me.
Oh, of course. Where can the people find you on the socials, and what can they expect when they tune into your sessions?
You're not gonna find me in a banana suit again. Let me tell y'all that right now.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But no, but Nuggy is an adventure near my birthday. You can find me on my socials at SheisBoogie. Instagram is SheisBoogie TTV. If you type in SheisBoogie, you see me on YouTube and TikTok. It's Boogie because I was going through a rebranding period of my time, but AAY with two E's. It's Boogie. You see me on there as well. Come to my streams. You're either going to see me eating, chopping it up, or cursing somebody out because they said something to me stupid on Apex.
Mm,
Or you can see me having fun with my friends. Oh,
perfect.
and co-working.
Oh,
I do co-working streams on Sundays. So,
nice.
That's what's up.
um between like media kits, whatever I have working on, like that's the time where my community asks me the most questions about how do I do the things I do, or they ask for my feedback on stuff like that. And Saturdays I do Saturday morning cartoons when I actually wake.
Oh, so cute. How early do you be getting
Yeah.
up on Saturdays?
Chad, I said if I wake up early. Depending on
What?
what
How
it
early is
depends on
that?
what I do Friday night. It depends on what I do.
Right, but how early is early? What's the ideal early?
He's wrapping this up. About 9:30, 10 o'clock in the morning.
Oh my god,
That's early. That's early.
that's not early at
That's early.
all.
That's early for
That's
me.
not early
No,
at all.
I'm not.
If you get in
Mm-mm,
bed by 1 a.m., you're good. You're fine.
You're so
honey.
funny. Asia, where can people find you on the socials? And
Oh, you can find me everywhere at Call Me Asia with a Z and Call Me Asia with an underscore on Twitter, unfortunately.
yeah. And y'all can find me at Blacspiration on Twitter. If you go to the Blacspiration page, that is me. So don't you try to say no funny shit, boy, because you're going to be talking to the kid. Blacspiration Pod on Instagram. Blacspiration on YouTube. Blacspiration on Twitch. For all the people watching live right now, appreciate you. Keep on tuning in. We will be doing these on Wednesdays at the same time. And as always, thank you so much for listening to this episode, for watching this episode. Always remember, be happy, drink some water, keep gaming, And I hope you left this episode feeling inspired. See ya.
Bye.